is Nancy Sliwa, and I'm running as a Republican in City Council District 6. I've lived in the Upper West Side for almost 9 years now. And what I've seen in the past 9 years is a massive decline in the quality of life in our community. I've seen firsthand the crime on the streets, firsthand the homelessness on the streets, people who are reaching out for help, not getting it. I've seen the rats running rampant in Riverside Park, as well as now more in the streets, whereas businesses are trying to open up and trying to reestablish themselves. And while I've been disappointed by a lot of the actions of governments, mostly disappointed by the inaction of governments. I think what a vibrant politic body is supposed to do is really listen to the needs of the people. And I think that's been lacking in our government for, unfortunately, a very long time. I don't believe that our city council members are willing to call out the corruption happening in government. And that's necessary because it won't stop until we do that. The old adage that your voice isn't heard unless you show up to vote is only partly true, because unless you stay on to keep an oversight, to take part, to be proactive, you won't see any changes. So my proposal when I run for city council is to be as proactive as possible with reaching out to you, the public, to find out what your needs are and how I can better serve you. I am the public servant, after all. That's what I should be doing. I plan to host weekly town hall meetings, preferably in person, so that I can listen directly to the people. This isn't me coming to talk and tell you what I'm doing. This is me listening to what your needs are. Once a month, I would actually have Q&As where you can ask me questions, and I'm an open book, whatever you want to ask, whatever you want to ask about what's going on with any of the votes. The second part is I want to do a lot of outreach to the constituents, letting you know specifically what's coming up for legislation, what the votes will be, what your impact, the impact of what your input could be on the legislation. The transparency in government that's so very important doesn't happen just because I tell you what I did. It happens because I hear what you have to say and then I implement it. That's what a transparent government is about. And lastly, but not least, is once a month having volunteer opportunities decided upon by you, the voters, what you find the needs are in the public. Whatever may need to happen, whatever you think is necessary, I will host through the city council office once a month a volunteer presentation of going out and handling whatever you think needs to be done. It could be something as simple as cleaning the streets. I mean, we know that there's a cut in sanitation. Let's get out there and be proactive and clean it ourselves. Why are we sitting there watching it and complaining that government's not doing it if they're not doing it? Let's be proactive about it. I also think that volunteer opportunities can present themselves, such as what's really interesting to me and what I've done my entire life, which is working with outdoor cats, setting up cat colonies. We have a rampant issue of rats in Riverside Park in particular, but now also in the city streets. I've set up cat colonies for the past 15 years, worked with others who have done it. We have over 100 community gardens that now have cat colonies within them. We have them at the Jacob Javits Center, feral cats being used as a form of rodent eradication. And this is what is a natural method. This is what nature has been doing for a long time. And this is what I would love to help people set up. I've done it before. I'd love to introduce the community into doing it more. This is another version of doing more with less. We have a need, otherwise these animals would wind up in the shelter. So again, and then the more that you speak to the voters, the more you tell me what you need, what you want, and how I can help you. I think this is what a politician should be doing. You're a voice for the people. It's not so much what I believe, it's what you want me to do for you. Thank you so much. And I hope you vote for me on November 2nd.